It is looking absolutely stunning here at St. George's Park. The crowd is building and it is looking very orange as it is the home of the Orange Army. Pretty much, I think I need to get myself an orange bucket hat and take part in this. But for now, we're going to go over to the Masterclass, the Betway SA20 Masterclass. Shaun Pollock is teaching a couple of youngsters about bowling.
Well, it's Sunday, and on Sundays what we do is we do a bit of a masterclass for the SA20, and today we're going to be doing bowling, mainly down the route of slower deliveries and any other questions that are going to come from my two guests. They're the SA Schools SA20 kids. We've got Jordan from Graham College, we've got Zandile from United Cricket Club. How are you guys? Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, sir.
Good. Did you guys play a game yesterday?
No.
Didn't play?
Yes, we did.
Did you manage to do a win?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Give me some fists. Okay, so quickly we're going to go into it. Obviously, bowling has been transformed by the introduction of the T20 in format. And you have to have some really good skills. So now you guys, do you have good slow balls? Because slow balls has become so much a part of it. You actually can't just have one. You've almost got to have two or maybe three slow balls in order to be able to do a decent job at this level. Have you guys got slow balls?
Yes, sir. I got the back of the hand one.
Back of the hand slow ball?
No.
Not yet. Okay, Zandile, we're going to teach you. So let's just go through a few examples. I'm going to work to the camera nice and high up there. There's obviously the split seam delivery where the ball comes out of your hand in that fashion, okay? There's the back of the hand, like I'm thinking you're talking about, where the ball comes out the hand in that fashion. Then you've got your orthodox off-cutters where people just roll it across or maybe go out that way, or they roll it down that side of it, like it's called the leg cutter, or sometimes they can really come out the back of a hand a little bit stronger than that. But it's all about what you're comfortable. I tell you what you do is Chris Wokes is someone you need to watch out for today. He bowls another slow ball where he doesn't actually bowl a normal delivery. He just slides the arms behind down the side of them, and the ball comes out nice and slow. Often it's with the new ball, so it swings. Let's just have a few examples. This is 3 examples, guys, of what we've seen in the tournament so far. There's Marco Jansen, that's the orthodox left armer off-cutter. Then you've got Chris Wokes, he's bowling the orthodox off-cutter for a right-hander. You can just see where the ball comes out the fingers and out the different place of the hand. And then Naveen Al-Haq, he's a wonderful exponent of different variations. And it's an off-cutter, but because of his action, he almost holds it like an off-spinner. Yeah. And I suppose the key is to know how to release it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get two balls here, right? So if you walk about your wrist, there's the speed that comes out of your hand, right? So that's having the fingers behind it and the wrist in that position. So what we want to do is try and create that there's no fingers behind it. That's why you go to an off-cutter, and it comes out that sort of way, right? And the back of the hand one, obviously still the fingers go forward, but because there's no force behind it, it doesn't come out with any power. Okay, yeah. Does this make sense to you? So show me how you hold yours and how you deliver it. Obviously we don't want to let go of it as yet.
So the off-cut is just a normal seam-up position, yeah, and then just take it to the back.
Okay, so you've got that ability to bowl. Yeah. So Dale Steyn started to do that at the back end. Yeah. Zandile, which one do you like? Which one do you want me to teach you about?
The slow ball.
The slow ball. Okay, I think we'll just go with the orthodox off-cutter to start, okay? So show me how you grip it. That's how you grip a normal delivery, right? And when you come over, instead of getting the seam into that position, we just turn the wrist and then we try and flick it this way. This way. No, don't cut across it. Just try and go straight down. There we go. Okay, and that's how it comes out. Okay, so now I'm going to work to this camera that's behind the net, right? And we're going to try and create a bit of deception. So if I've got it in my wrist now, right, so that's an orthodox delivery, and watch how fast that comes out, right? The same position in the wrist, and all I do is turn it. You see how that one comes out. And now it's the same arm action, and then it just comes out at a slightly different pace. And that's the key. So if I say to you, I want you to catch this, right? Yeah. Catch that, okay? Throw it back to me. Now I want you to catch it again. Catch it. You see now, what did you do? Yeah. You thought I was coming. Because why? Because I deceived you. Yeah. I deceived you into thinking the ball was coming, and then all of a sudden I changed up, and that's what we're trying to do. So that is the key. So now you grab it, because you give me a back of the hand one. Show me one into the net. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I like that. The seam comes upright. That was a fantastic. So now what we've talked about, so just roll it across. There we go. That's a great start. For a person who hasn't bowled it as yet, that's really good to know. The other thing I'm going to go down the route of is, I don't know if any of you guys have had an occurrence where one of your friends or someone in your team has been called for throwing. Yep. Has there been anyone who's been called for throwing?
Yeah, a mate of mine that got called for throwing in the Kirk Week side.
Okay,
yeah.
So and that's one of the worst experiences you can possibly have as a young kid, is that you really can have your flame that you've generated and the years of preparation you put in, and it really can be disturbing if you get called for throwing. And how do you come out of it? So I've come up with a solution of how to do it, and I'm going to ask you to demonstrate for me. The key to know is that with regards to the wrist, obviously the armor gets bent and then you throw it out like that, and that's why you get worn. What I've learned is you get a volleyball. The reason why it has to be a volleyball is because it's nice and light, right? It's not as heavy as a soccer ball. And then what you do is you teach the kid to bowl with a volleyball. So in order to come in that position, there's no way he can throw it. It's impossible to throw it with a volleyball. So I'm just going to ask you to be my guinea pig here and show me how it works. So grab it into that position, do the seam, like almost like you still go with the seam. Yeah. Now straighten your arm, and then I want you to bowl it into the net. There we go. That's exactly what we want to be done. And you can see that that arm, at no stage can it bend. It can't. It's unbelievable to be able to do that. Let's try. You give me an example. So keep it as almost as you got it. Yes. Straighten the arm and then bowl it through. Yeah, it's hard to grip. That's why it's good for this drill. There we go. That's perfect. So that's what you can do. If you've got the issue of being called for throwing and you get into a little bit of trouble, get the volleyball, put it in your hand and bowl lots of deliveries like that. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Fantastic to have you guys down here. I love that slower ball. That's really good out the back. I think keep perfecting it. And Zandile, I love the off cutter. If you can master that, I think it's be fantastic. That's all our thoughts on the slower balls. Hope it helps you kids at home as well.
Great tips and tricks coming through from Shaun Pollock. All right, gents, so what are your predictions for today?
They won here last year. They've won the toss, and they're playing their strongest team, Durban Super Giants.
Okay, and yourself, KP?
I didn't think you were going to go with Durban.
I know, that's
I have to go with Durban. There's no one else I can go for.
Oh, I thought you were going Sunrise.
Also, it's your home team.
No, absolutely. I'm a Durban guy. I think today's Claasen's day.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much, gents, for joining me. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we get ready for match 14.